How often am I supposed to fertilize my pepper plants? From Pepper Greek's recommendations. But if you've grown pepper, you also realize that he was spot on. When you plant a pepper seed, the seed itself contains the nutrients required to germinate and become a small seedling. However, after just a few days, the plant will require additional nutrients from the soil. Simply put, pepper plants require plenty of nitrogen during early growth to produce healthy leaves and roots. During the fruiting stage, plants need less nitrogen but plenty of phosphorus and potassium for the best yields. This can be achieved using a well-balanced fertilizer throughout the season or by switching fertilizers halfway through the growing season to reduce nitrogen. Here in Uganda, a lot of times when we are growing pepper, we switch fertilizers. You give your plants a different fertilizer before they start to produce fruit, and when they start to produce fruit, we change fertilizers, and when we start to harvest, again we change depending on the needs of your plant. You need to have a fertilizing schedule. Many casual gardeners fertilize whenever they remember to do it. That's not good. You may be over or underfeeding your plants. To get the most out of your pepper plants, you'll need to keep track of when you fertilized last and stick to the schedule. Once your plants have sprouted their first true set of leaves, you can apply a light feeding of fertilizer. If you start seeds in seed starting mix, the soil likely does not contain any nutrients. That is why it is important to begin fertilizing as soon as the plants need it. For most pepper varieties, fertilizing should begin about 1 to 2 weeks after the seeds have sprouted. The first application should be light, as the tiny plants don't grow very fast. However, fertilizer will play an essential role in forming healthy roots early on, as well as strong stems and leafy growth. If your seeds were planted in a nutrient-rich medium, hold off on fertilizing until they are established in the final planting location. Compost, potting mix, and other soils often contain all the nutrients that pepper need, in which case there is no need to add more fertilizers. Aside from the initial fertilizing, the first 3 to 5 weeks of growth, which should be a quarter to a half the normal strength at most, we simply follow the packaging guideline. Most fertilizers are administered weekly or bi-weekly, so you can follow the packaging guideline after that. Do not over-fertilize and expect good things to happen. Pepper plants require a steady supply of nutrients, not an abundance of nutrients all at one time. Remember this: if you plant in a medium that has built-in nutrients like potting soil, hold off on fertilizer until the plants are more mature and have used the available nutrients.